Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I appreciate you stopping by. Today, we're going to be talking about just some general financial tips that you can implement in your day-to-day, maybe month-to-month life that will hopefully put you in a good financial situation that you can use to kind of start this new year off right. First things first, I'm going to have to go ahead and chop all this hair off because it's getting a little crazy. I'll be right. There we go. Now we're looking a little bit more presentable. Let's go ahead and head back to the studio and dig right in. Alright guys, so it's not really a studio, but I'm going to call it that because that makes me feel better. Let's get into some ways to set yourself up financially. I know that personally, it's kind of hard for me sometimes to sit down and look at the numbers, see where my money's going, figure out where I can cut back, and that is something you're just gonna have to bite the bullet and make happen. One of the first things that you can do is start working on a budget. This is crucial to figuring out where your money is going so you know where you can cut back. If you're not super into all the numbers and stuff, then I do plan on making a video in the future outlining kind of how to create a budget. And so if you want to see that, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you see it right when it comes out. So the next thing you can do is increase your earning potential. There are a bunch of different ways that you can go about this. One of the most basic things is just asking for a raise wherever you work, right? Maybe you've been working there for a long time, they've been paying you the same amount. It's not unreasonable for you to ask for a raise, and who knows, maybe they'll say yes, and the worst they can do is say no, right? It doesn't hurt to try. So you can also look into maybe some side hustles such as like driving for Uber or Lyft. You can donate plasma. I actually have been doing this recently, and they shouldn't call it donating plasma because you're really just selling it. But I mean, there's a couple places near where I live that you can make up to $1,000 in your first month. It does decrease after that, but even after the decrease, I still can get about $500 a month from donating plasma. And if you have 2 hours in your day, like you can only go twice a week, so it's not like it's going to be super time constraining. It doesn't take any work from you. As long as you are eligible to donate plasma, then you can do this and you can get paid to do it. I'll leave a link in the description to the place that I'm currently going to. It is good to know that you can go to one place, you can get their new donor bonus for this place, and then when you're done with that, you can go to another place, new donor bonus for that place, and you can just kind of keep doing that between all the different places that you have near where you live. So I mean, it goes from being able to make $1,000 your first month, your second month, however many places you have near you. And so there's a lot of potential there. Increasing your earning potential is very important if you're trying to set yourself up financially. You're kind of, investing in yourself, so to speak. Next, we're going to talk about paying down your debt. This is something that a lot of people are having trouble with. And if you are carrying especially high interest debt, such as credit cards, then you're going to take forever to pay these off if you're not paying them off monthly. If you're just doing minimum payments, then if you've ever looked at like a credit card statement, it will show you like, okay, you'll pay this off in 5 years, which is insane. Steer away from credit card debt if you can. If you have to dip into it, make sure it's something that you can pay back that month so that you're not getting hit with interest. On the note of credit cards, another way you can benefit is credit cards are a great tool to being able to set yourself up, because there are all kinds of credit cards with cashback bonuses. There are credit cards that you can get like points and stuff that you can then use to transfer to flights and hotels and stuff. And so if you would have already been paying these expenses, then you have something that is contributing towards that, even though you're just, spending the normal amount that you would spend on it. But then again, with that, whatever you put on that credit card, make sure you can pay it off. Because if you start getting hit with interest rates, then all those savings, all that cash back you got is just going right down the drain. So you gotta make sure you can pay everything off each month. So next, we're going to be talking about retirement funds. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of confusion when it comes to retirement funds. You have IRAs, you have 401ks, like there's a whole bunch of different ways that you can have retirement funds. The first thing that you should do is look to see if your employer will match your contributions. If you have a plan through an employer and they will match up to a certain amount, like up to 5%, then always put that 5% in there, because you're immediately doubling your money as soon as you put that 5% in. So that is something that you definitely need to look into before you start looking into other retirement accounts. So with that, you do have what's called a traditional retirement account and then a Roth retirement account. Traditional retirement accounts, you don't pay taxes until you take the money out. Roth retirement accounts, you pay taxes and then you don't pay any taxes when you take the money out. So here's the thing, the goal for retirement funds is to have that money build and to grow and to create a lot more than it is that you put in. If you get taxed on the back end with a traditional account, they're going to hit you with a much higher tax bracket because you made a lot of money on that. You're not in the lowest tax bracket, you're maybe in the middle tax bracket or the highest tax bracket because you have upwards of $1 million in this retirement account. And so when you go to withdraw that, they're going to hit you hard with taxes. If you pay the taxes before you put the money in with a Roth account, then that means when you are in that higher tax bracket in the future, when you go to withdraw, you're not going to pay any taxes on it, which is crazy. If you go with a retirement account, then you should 100% be looking into Roth retirement accounts. There are actually a bunch of apps that you can use. There's M1 Finance, there's Robinhood, there's Acorns, I'm pretty sure you can do as well. There are a bunch of different apps out there that you can like look into, and you can set up retirement accounts. And so you don't even have to have something through your employer. If you have something through your employer, then definitely look into that as well. If you could do Roth contributions to an employer account, then they're doubling what you pay, and then you still don't pay taxes on the back end. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure leave a comment. Let me know what you found helpful. It would really help me out with the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate you guys. Later.